We went all out at AJ's Barbecue Pit in Denver, Colorado, starting with their Texas sausage and then some of their epic smoked brisket. Just look at how juicy and tender that looks. We asked for an extra slice because why not? And we're just getting started.
Now it's time to slice up their smoked pastrami. You can tell how tender it is just by watching this. It was so good. And their smoked turkey is another awesome addition we couldn't live without.
Breaking out the big guns with their giant beef rib. Just look at that thing. The meat is unreal.
We couldn't say no to some of their delicious tri-tip. Fun fact, it's in the shape of a triangle because it's the tip of the sirloin.
And we're not done yet. Time for some glazed pork spare ribs. Absolutely love these guys.
Okay, this is one of my favorite things, their pulled pork. It is so damn mouth-watering.
Time for their barbecue chicken. Aggressively chopped up just the way we like it.
And of course, their truffle mac and cheese and collard greens.
Where would you start?
Never know how much I love you. Never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's so hard to bear. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, a fever all through the night.
Have you been to this Texas barbecue joint? They currently have locations in Austin and Dallas, and they're expanding to Houston soon. They have some of the most delicious barbecue, not to mention their delicious sides that complement their meats perfectly.
This is true Texas barbecue. The smoked brisket and pork ribs are incredible. Get one of everything and thank me later. Super solid brisket. Try the fried fruit pies, my goodness. The desserts are worth the trip alone.
Let me show y'all where you can find beef ribs that melts in your mouth. Here at Terry Black's is one of the most popular barbecue joints in Austin, Texas. The barbecue is cooked for several hours using post oak wood that brings in so much flavor to the meat. You can taste the smokiness in the ribs, sausage, and brisket.
This is one of the best barbecue spots in Austin. 100 Things to Do in Austin this summer. Number 70, Terry Black's Barbecue. You can smell the barbecue right when you walk up, and there's usually a long line. The mac and cheese and cream corn are my favorite side, and you have to get the giant beef rib, pork ribs, and brisket. I finally found the best beef ribs in Texas. That's almost a 2-pound rib, y'all. This is Terry Black's on Barton Springs in Austin, Texas. You can get wines by the bottle. They also have the best sides and smoked meats. Did you know this whiskey distillery makes the best barbecue in Austin? 100 Things to Do in Austin this summer. Number 49, Treaty Oak Distilling. Treaty Oak Distilling is located on 28 acres in Texas Hill Country. It's dog-friendly and there's live music on the weekends. Grab some barbecue from Alice and a frozen cocktail. Explore the production facility. You can also sample different whiskeys and gins at their tasting.
Want to know where you can get this juicy monster of a beef rib? Come down to Terry Black's Barbecue in Austin and you will not be disappointed. The lines may be long, but it's well worth the wait. Once you get inside, you won't be able to resist the smell of the juicy meat. Just look at that beautiful platter. I had a taste of everything and it was all on point. My favorite sides were the mac and cheese and cream corn. The brisket was my favorite. It was so moist and tender. Some of the best barbecue I've ever had.
Have you tried the giant beef ribs at Black's Barbecue in Lockhart, Texas? They were founded in 1932 and are considered the oldest and best major Texas barbecue restaurant.
Y'all gotta check out this Asian-inspired barbecue joint doing pop-ups around Houston. Koi Barbecue does pop-ups once or twice a month, and they always mix up the menu. This time we got their brisket, sausage, and pork ribs. Personal favorite was the brisket, as it was moist and just makes my mouth watery thinking about it. Follow Koi Barbecue on Instagram if you want to pre-order food for their next pop-up. The spot is amazing. Is Pinkerton some of the best barbecue in Houston? Many people seem to think so, so you know I had to check it out. I got their prime brisket, pork ribs, and jalapeno cheese sausage, and all of them were amazing. The pork ribs were so tender, and the brisket literally melts in your mouth. Let me know in the comments what other spots for barbecue I should check out.
It's a hell of a view. Hell of a view.
100 things to do in Austin this summer, and the best barbecue in Austin. Number 11, La Barbecue. La Barbecue is hands down the best barbecue spot in Austin with brisket, ribs, and even caviar. Come early because they do sell out, and check out the restrooms.
We went on a Texas barbecue road trip and visited 6 different spots in 3 days from Dallas to Waco. This might be my favorite road trip we've done. Look at that huge Dino rib.
I just came out of the motherfucking old school. Got my Mac notebook with the Pro Tools. Y'all bitches ain't ready for Nikki Lewinsky. Bad whoop whoop flyer than a frisbee. So I'm up in Mandalay eating mango.
Northern Smokes is a Toronto smokehouse cooking up ridiculously epic barbecue platters lined up with brisket, short ribs, corned beef, chicken, sausage, and so much more. The owner of the place actually started smoking meat in his own backyard before opening up his own restaurant. The meat here is the real deal. Trimmed, seasoned, and smoked daily throughout the week. Their brisket is a must try. Find them at 371 Old Kingston Road.
We ain't worried about tomorrow from where we at. We're not worried about nothing at all. We just trying to catch a good time. We catch a good time. Even if it takes all night. Because we're rocking all night. Pass that bottle around the camp.
Best barbecue in Texas. This is Truth Barbecue in Brenham, Texas. They are known for the Trinity, which is 1 pound of brisket, 1 pound of ribs, and 1 pound of sausage, and comes with 2 quarts of sides. They also have 20-pound cake. Have you been to Kreitz Market in Lockhart, Texas? This German market is considered as one of the best barbecue spots in Texas for their brisket, ribs, German potatoes, and sauerkraut.
I've always liked to play with fire. To play with fire. Gotta say it. She can get a taste. She can get a taste. What a n***a say. It's all the same like Mary Kate. She can get a taste. Let you get it.
Hello. Mark and I are eating at a barbecue place called Terry's Black's Barbecue in Austin, Texas.
Just Terry, not Terry's.
Oh, Terry. This macaroni and cheese is delicious. We have coleslaw, cornbread, brisket, we have ribs, and we have sausage.
There's the
I also have a black margarita. Oh.
Oh my god, it's so good.
I just found out who your ex is dating now. Well, I went to his mom's Facebook and I looked at the likes and there were 7 girls that liked it. So I clicked on all of them and then I finally found one with a picture of him. So I found her Facebook, but there was like nothing relevant there. So then I went in her info and I found her LinkedIn, which put her birthday. So then I went to Instagram and I typed in her name and then her birthday digits and then she came up, but she was on private.
Eating by myself has always been weird for me, especially at popular spots like Valentina's Barbecue in Austin, Texas. Look at that line. I've done it enough times now that I realize that nobody cares. Even when I do the fist bumps and all the arm gestures, it's liberating and it reassures me that people are more focused on themselves than on me, despite me looking like Chuck Norris. Anyways, that beef rib was incredible as it looked. Tender, juicy, melted in my mouth, 15 to 16. The brisket with the sauce on it was 15 to 16 as well. It was pure deliciousness. Although I didn't eat it on camera, their tortillas were fucking amazing. If La Barbecue is 1A, Valentina's is 1B for me in Austin. Elite barbecue.
My life be like, yeah. My life be like,
Big B's Barbecue in Las Vegas proudly waves the Texas flag, and the true measure for any barbecue pitmaster coming from the Lone Star State is definitely the beef brisket. This particular hunk of meat heaven was smoked overnight for 14 hours. You can choose between the moist brisket here and the lean brisket here. Most of the meats at Big B's are seasoned with a house dry rub and slow smoked with mesquite and wood. The wood is actually brought over from a family-owned farmland in South Texas where the owner grew up. Other meats I would definitely recommend would be the baby back ribs, the beef ribs, and definitely the tri-tip. While this place is cool for a solo lunch, I definitely recommend bringing family or friends and sharing everything. Did you know that?